Hello, my name is Micah Everett. I'm the low brass professor at the University of Mississippi, and this video is to provide some tips on the Andante number 25A, one of the Year B etudes for trombone and euphonium. I'm going to start with some general tips on practicing, and then some tips that are specific to this etude, and then a demonstration video. The first one and the most important tip that I can give you is to practice every day. Without that, there's no way to really develop the strength and flexibility that are needed to be consistently successful, as well as to have just good habits of breathing and tonguing and execution and everything that's involved. That's not to say that you can't occasionally take a day off, but just remember, if you're not practicing, someone that you're competing against will be. The second thing I would tell you is to have a consistent and thorough daily routine of fundamental exercises and scales. Chances are your band director already has you doing something like that, but if not, or you need something, you can visit the website at the top of the screen and you can find some exercises there that can help you. The third tip I'll give you is to use a metronome when you practice. That will help you to develop some consistency of rhythm and timing. And don't just use the metronome at the marked tempo. Practice under tempo and a slow etude. That can really help you to develop your breathing and just control of the phrase. And then practicing faster than tempo also, just to be able to execute successfully in a variety of tempos so that the one tempo that's written that you're going to be really shooting for feels easy and comfortable. Now moving on to specific hints for this etude. The first thing I'll tell you is that for legato tonguing for trombone players or slurring for euphonium players, the most important thing that you can do is use constant air. I know for trombone, a lot of people talk a lot about soft tonguing, and that certainly is part of it. But really just getting the air going and having it moving steadily and smoothly, even as you're tonguing and moving the slide, that's going to really help that legato to be successful. On euphonium, it's easier. You just move the valves and blow, but still the constant air is very important. The next thing I'll tell you is that you should emphasize the dynamic contrasts, both written and unwritten. A lot of this is provided for you, but you'll see hear in the demonstration video where I'm going a little bit beyond even what's marked and really trying to create interesting shapes and phrases that will make the etude sound that much better. The last tip I'll give you on this one is that you must subdivide. It means really thinking one and two and so forth. Really thinking about the subdivisions of the beat. In slow etudes, that's particularly important as you have a lot of long notes and you want to make sure that you count those accurately. Well, good luck. I hope you found those tips and that demonstration to be helpful to you. And remember to visit olemiss.edu/lowbrass for more information, tips, and exercises to help you play your best.